Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Starter Card. Not starting at the beginning of a mission for once. We're popping up here because an event has just come along, an event that I view as being quite critical. Managing inventory shrinkage. Darius knocks on the door of your quarters. Commander, we have a problem. You gesture for him to enter. Synapse has been stealing med supplies and selling them while on shore leave. Morale has been low lately, but theft of company resources is a fireable offense. It's your call, Commander. I can't afford to lose this guy. Unfortunately, it really pains me to say this, but I can't afford to fire Synapse, which I normally would do, because he's stealing supplies that are going to be used to save somebody's life. And that's pretty important to me, and I figure that's pretty important to my character too. So normally I would fire Synapse, but we're in a position where we can't afford to lose one of our better pilots. But that does mean we're going to start moving to replace Synapse in the near future. So for now, we're going to revoke his Shore League privileges and garnish his wages, especially because now he's got the following tags of dishonest. Oh, wow. That evening, Synapse arrives in your office. When he sees your expression, a cloud of worry passes over his face. Darius drags out a footlocker with the MechWarriors call sign clearly printed on the side and empties its contents. Pilfered medical supplies cascade onto the floor. You say, "Soldier, it's lucky for you that you've got the skills in the mech, or we'd vent you from an airlock. For the next month, though, you're barred from shore leave, and you'll be docking your pay until we recoup the cost for all the supplies you've stolen." So we gain 10,000, which in the grand scheme of things is nothing. Synapse is low spirits and now dishonest, and -1 medical point. That really sucks. That event is very painful to have to deal with, and it does mean now that we got to start finding Synapse's replacement. So Synapse is a gunnery high speed who's got 6546, which is really good. So the next one up, I think, is Ek, who has a 6 gunnery. So Ek, we're going to start building in that direction, although he's not an ace pilot, and we really do like that ace pilot ability. Shotel, I could go for you, give you a piloting 4 right here, and start moving you in that direction. We've been kind of saving Shotel on the corner, just not using him for anything, mainly because I wanted to see just what sort of pilot we could turn him into. But yeah, I think X available now, and that's kind of the thing. Although he'll never get anything out of his guts ability. So we'll start building Shotel in that direction. We go for yet another gunnery mobility build. And yeah, we are 11 days out from heading into Scandia. And all in all, things have been going pretty well. We're about to pay out 450,000. Okay, I'm clicking normal. We all see me clicking normal. It says normal. And I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, except, and move as far away from that as possible. We've had a glitch several times with this suddenly going to extravagant or higher levels, which has been quite crazy. As you can see, we're patching up the fire starters. We have time, and yeah, it's 120,000 apiece, but I kind of want to have the mechs ready to go. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'll have to knock them together at some point. But they are there, and they are being built. We have just finished our beta pod upgrade, so we now have a whole bunch more space in the mech. And I don't really know what to get, honestly. I'm kind of leaning over into training modules, though. 270,000 is not a huge amount of money. We're only a couple of days out from starting to be able to take missions, and this will allow our B team to start getting a little bit more skilled up. So we'll grab training module 2. And then prepare to enter Scandia orbit. Whoosh. And deploy the pods. Alrighty, so we are now here at Scandia. Thank you very much. And we're going to have to check out the contracts. I don't know if it's going to have to generate a whole entire contract list or if it's going to have something for me already. It looks like it's thinking about it, and it's thinking quite hard, so it is going to have to take some time to actually build up the contract list. Connecting to Comstar/Mercnet. So let's see what it is we're about to get, and we're going to flick away just to give the game a little bit more processing time and power, because it needs to create a much larger contract list than it's normally used to having to deal with. Normally, it's a relatively simple affair of like 3 contracts. Not anymore thanks to RogueTech, which is fantastic. Gotta say, I've just been enjoying this campaign just way too much. Getting the Bushwhacker back has felt so good, and I know by saying that I'm probably going to lose the Bushwhacker. But I figured it had to be said. I've just been enjoying it so much. I came so razor close to swapping out the LBX, though. Because I thought, we've got an autocannon plus, which will do a 25% crit compared to the 50 on the autocannon. But the autocannon, the LBX autocannon, also ignores a pip of evasion. And it It not only ignores the pip of evasion, it has +1 accuracy to it. It's just an all-around amazing weapon system. It just deals out all the damage all over the place. Alrighty, so we are now here, and an assassinate mission. I like the sound of that. Smugglers funded by pirates, I like this even more, have just been sent outside the borders. So 1.5 skulls, 3 of 13, and we could get a decent amount of cash for it, but we're 20 days out from our next having to pay, so we're going to go maximum salvage on this one. Assassinate missions tend to give you one slightly larger than normal mech, and it's 1.5 skulls, so we should be a good match for it. So Varangian's going to be the Bushwhacker, Starburst is going to be the Phoenix Hawk, Punisher's going to in the Vindicator, and Synapse will be replaced as soon as we possibly can, because I am not about to keep this guy. And how does he have high spirits? He should be low spirits. That's a glitch. Synapse, you have done the wrong thing. You do not steal medical supplies ever. And all that I can think of is in The Warrior's Apprentice, Miles Vorkosigan goes through the medical bay on the Peregrine. I think it's the Peregrine. On a light cruiser. An Illyrican light cruiser. And finds that it's completely out of sorts and totally trashed. And he has a field day with chewing out the medic. It's a fantastic book series. I highly suggest the Vorkosigan series books by Lois McMaster Bujold. Absolutely fantastic. It's almost Victorian, but also sci-fi, which kind of meshes a whole bunch of things that I like. So, forward on the side, we're going to be paid 165,300 C-bills. We'll get a maximum salvage of 3 priority and 13 additional. Only 1.5 skulls, so we should be well set up to do it. So, smugglers, funded by pirates, have set up just outside our borders, causing an ongoing problem for Lyran operators. We'd like to cut the head off this particular snake with a targeted, limited, and deniable strike on their leader. Ideally, this will shut them down permanently. Commander, it's a bold move by the smugglers, so we have to assume there's more than a single token force. Hopefully it's only 1 lance, but, well, 1.5 skulls, I can't imagine. Alright, this is where the smugglers have set up shop. Let's get ready to rumble. Alright, reinforcements are already on the field. Okay, that was creepy. So we've got reinforcements off over here. We have the primary force right next to us. Is that the reinforce? Oh, you're the smuggler. You're the... So who the heck are you? Oh, you are the smuggler forces. Okay. So, we're not in a position where I just want to sit here, honestly. That seems suicidal to me. How fast can I move up this mountain? I can get some maneuverability going, but it wouldn't be all that great. I'd like to save him, but he's gonna get shot at. And, well, yeah, the rapier is pretty tough. I don't want to risk too much with it, so we're gonna get the rapier on the move. We'll get a little bit more information. We've got a vehicle over here as well as a mech. I don't think we can know what type it is.
This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Well, then why did you drop us here? We did not want this ambush. You gave us this ambush. Vehicle rolling on up. Staying out of sight, though, I think. Mech also rolling. How fast are you going to move? Well, it is a light mech. We know that just based on the initiative. Could be a medium with a command console. I don't think that's the case. They're not very common.
Something on sensors.
Alright, but nothing visible. So we got 4 light mechs, or at least 4 light units around us. And not a whole heck of a lot of time before the smuggler forces show up in order to ruin our day. So we need to get hopped to it.
Standing by.
So how far can we jump? Not that far since we took out the jump jets. I don't want to push too far in that direction. I really want to push over here. Let's get the Phoenix Hawk moving. Unknown mech. And we got another one off here in the corner. Alright. No targets as of right now, though, so we are kind of stuck. And then Punisher also won't be able to make it. I don't think, anyway. He's only got 1 jump jet, I think. So also going to move him up to the corner then. And we'll brace him. Get him ready for any sort of defenses. He might be able to make that jump, but that's going to be a rough jump to try. On the other hand, the Bushwhacker, he's got to move. Bushwhacker's fast and nimble. I turned him a bit too much, more than I wanted to, because he's almost showing his... Holy crap. This might be a trap. It might be a good idea to bail. I don't want to risk losing my entire lance the first day we turn up on Descandia. Oh god, that's a lot of lights. And a single medium. Where's our smuggler? He is still off in the distance. Okay. I'm going to reserve him. He's already moving. He's already not in cover, but he's on the move. So that should hopefully give us a little bit of defense. That was the concern on the first time. We got a Locust. Alright, we can jump the Locust pretty good, I think. Although he did keep the Locust out of sight, which I'm not too happy about. This definitely feels like an ambush, though. And I'm not sure it's going to be worth it. A single medium mech? I mean, I was expecting a heavy. I was expecting something a little bit more powerful than what it is we're looking at. And this could get ugly. Unfortunately, we don't have the jump kits to bounce around that. If we start running into a lot of maps like these, we may have to start investing in them again. Which, I have 2 fire starters. We got a White. White is going in for a full defense. He's a light BPC, 2 ER medium lasers, and a small laser triple plus. A small laser triple plus is a very nice piece of equipment. And I'm going to reserve down again. We've got the medium mech off over here. Or off somewhere. Oh, it's you. You're the medium mech. So it's very possible he still could be a heavy. I'm going to reserve down to the bottom. Yeah, he's a heavy. Ooh. Incoming missile. Thunderbolt. Doesn't connect, although it's a heavy off in this direction. So that was not the king. Or at least the assassination target. Alright, let's start getting involved in people.
I'm your spaniel.
So if we do this, we are going to be exposed. However, we are going to have 2.5 pips of evasion, plus our stealth armor, our evasion, everything we've got going for us. And I want to take out this Locust early. We're also dealing with a Centurion. Centurion is twin rocket launchers. That's not terrifying. Are you the heavy? You look like the heavy, because that was the direction the missile came from. Also got an Urban Mech UMP, Pepperbox rifles. Don't know what those do. But the RL-15s means he's very temporarily able to shoot at us. He's probably the most dangerous target, aside from maybe this Locust. No, he's definitely this most dangerous target, but we are right on top of the Locust. So let's get this barbecue started. Light him up and hit him with the autocannon. He doesn't have a lot of armor, so the autocannon should hopefully do something, and he's right arm destroyed.
I think things are going swimmingly.
I agree so far, but things have just gotten started. Not good chances. Let's get on the move. I would like a direct line of sight if you can provide, which we can. That's a 46% chance. Or I could shoot way off on here for 24. No thanks. We'll take the 46. Also, we'll be able to get a couple of additional target-seeking devices on. We managed to tag him, and we target Quiet and homing beacon, so he is lit up for all to see. Synapse, my very much in the dumpster pilot at the moment. Not happy with him at all. I am angry with a digital character. Very angry with him. Missiles, because I expected so much more from him. He was to be so much more. He was my second in command almost. Alright, we should be able to take the Locust out, hopefully with Starburst, although we've really got to do something to this Phoenix Hawk. I'm not sure what I can do to it, but I've got to do something. Because right now, the lasers just are so underwhelming. We'll go for a side torso shot just to see if we can't blow it off. Did we get the torso off? There we go. Engine destroyed. So that's one down. 25%. So we're looking at 8 more targets probably. We've got a lot of incoming fire. And you back off. You are another Locust, a 1S. And moving around in the corner. Luckily, our Bushwhacker X2 is at a pretty decent amount of evasion right now. Do I want to engage with you yet? Kinda do. What's your current odds of hitting somebody? If I move you. And you wanted to target this White 33? No, we'll wait. We'll wait until we have a good idea of what we're getting involved with.
I'm standing here.
So for now, unfortunately, our Bushwhacker is going to have to tank for a little bit. Dodge tanking to be sure, but tanking nonetheless, and I do not like making a anything really with a XL engine to tank. A couple of machine guns fire, hitting the right arm, which is again our AC-20 arm. But at one point, if that AC-20 gets blown off, that'll just give me an excuse to put the AC-20 normal on there. I kept it on for the accuracy because, well, situations like this, honestly, where we just get spammed by a whole bunch of light mechs. So Pepperbox rifle looks kind of like a weak version of an ultra autocannon, which, by the way, was something I was thinking about putting our Commando 1C on. We've got an ultra autocannon 5, so I was like, hey, maybe we'll be able to use that. The White getting in close, firing on the Raper. Managed to hit him. Very unfortunate, especially because he's exposed to the Thunderbolt. We got to get the Rapier further back. I don't want to risk that. Oh, but he's hot. Oh, you poor, poor... Insert pejorative here. He's hot. Alright, I think this is our... Are you our smuggler? You look like our smuggler. Just from your angle.
Commander?
A Varangian sprint. Get it right up into this guy. Oh. Not grand. So here's the key. I can't be facing too far away from enemies, because otherwise I'm going to get shot in the back a lot. Please tell me I have a better angle than this. How about I be here? 50s are not good. How about if I got right up on top of you? 76s are very good. 73s are pretty good. Alright, 2.5. We're going to risk that a little bit.
Confirmed.
To keep him mobile, keep him active, and to mainly take out everything that we can. Now, we're going to be dealing triple damage thanks to the flamethrowers. A whole bunch of misses, though. Not great. On fire, structure exposed, knockdown. Did we blow off a leg?
Warning, critical hit.
Did I miss that? 2 of 3, pilot injured, and he's on his back. That is the key. Got a pirate moving up. Medium mech. Taking aim with a couple of LRMs, I'm going to guess. That looks like 2 LRMs. Dealing hits to the back. Not feeling good about that, but hopefully I only got to weather this for 1 turn. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't have enough to give him the buff to his ability to maneuver.
Standing by.
Do you have a direct line of sight? You don't. But if you just fired him anyway, you can't even see him. Okay. Sprint. Get some distance. Distance is key here. And this is your right arm, right? Yeah, so this will guard that arm. We will have a 86. I'll have to take that.
Full throttle.
So how did we knock him over? Oh, we did blow off a leg. Okay. So focus your efforts on the other leg. See if you can't knock him out. If he hits both of them, he will do that. Miss. And CT is open. Okay, that's pretty good.
Solid connection. on
Unfortunately,
that one.
there was some endosteel in there that I kind of would have liked to have.
Talk to me.
What's your accuracy just standing still? 81. How much do you need? 50? Not left leg again. We're going for CT.
Aye, aye.
Wipe him out. Sensors impaired. You took on the leg again. So now his leg is vulnerable.
That was a critical hit, lad.
Alright, and now you're going to move really close to this wall, I feel, because I want to see if I can't jump you. And also, maybe you'll soak some fire. Starburst. Starburst has a shot, but not currently in line of sight. So if I wanted to move, not a sprint, we don't need a sprint. Somewhere to see and shoot. It was 80s, right? Yeah, pretty good.
Confirmed.
Okay, what are we dealing with? He's got 49 health or 25, 25% or 61. Go for that leg. Take it out. All you need is 1 good hit on that leg. No, you managed to not hit that at all.
That hit something good.
Alright, and now we got a heavy. Heavy is still off over here. Long range missiles. Here comes the Thunderbolt again. Again, a miss though, thanks to our very high evasion going on right now. Synapse is going to have to finish him off. So Synapse,
Commander.
you hit this target and run. So go for the leg again, just to try it. I mean, if you hit the CT, he's dead. Engine destroyed. So you blew off the CT and then the leg. Well, it's not
Tango
terrible.
down.
All right, keep getting away from here and guard that right side. Falling back a bit more. He doesn't need to be anywhere near the opponent, especially not once we're knocking him down. So now we got to weather 5 mechs. Locust firing into his back. Miss. 1 hit. Alrighty. Back armor hold together. Technicals rolling on. He's got a light rifle or a heavy rifle? That looks like a light rifle. Yeah, single light rifle and a couple of machine guns. Although that arm is starting to take a lot more damage than I wanted. Who are you? What are you going to do? Pulling back into a corner. It's a wasp. Wasps are terrible mechs. Urban Mech UMP coming up. Opening fire with his pepper box. Not able to get many good hits, but then he comes in. He's tagged us. That's bad. Tagging is very bad. So what we need to do is we need to deal with these guys off in the corner over here. And you're overheating. Oh, you're overheating, which means we dive on you. Oh, we got another one? Unknown mech up here. So 25% of both forces, so we are dealing with 9 mechs here.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, Varangian, if you got right here and got ready to barbecue, it would be beautiful. So, 2 pips of evasion. And we're dealing with the Locust and the Centurion. Yeah, that was it.
Roger that.
It's not the most amazing Centurion ever, though. Uses a lot of mining equipment. And there goes a lot of stuff off of him.
Cobra strike.
On his back. And he's down to 1 health left. Excellent. Centurion rolling on up, opening fire on the bushwhacker. Not able to connect. Machine gun fire, though, will connect. Hitting the left side of the mech, so that's not safe, but that's better. We got these 2 mechs up here.
Yes, Commander.
Starburst, you're going to get 1 shot at this, honestly. Go for a headshot. 2 hits will take him, will kill him. Or we go for the headshot. That's the question. Now we are going to cook to do this, but if we kill him, 1 hit's all that's required for that. We're going to go for leg again. I don't think we hit the leg, but that may have taken out. Yep, that took out CT. So we got another one down. 50% of smuggler forces, 25% of reinforcements. Override was successful. Excellent. It's back to us. Punisher.
Watch your back.
Punisher, can you jump? Not quite where I need you to be. Can I walk up there? I can. Okay. So Punisher needs to start focusing on the next target. I think the next target might be that Centurion. 59, 46. Yeah, the next target's the Centurion. So let's start getting involved with this. PPC, fire long range. Impacted and opened up his leg quite nicely, actually. That was a good hit. And we've got a catapult. Ooh, boy. Incoming missiles. 2 of them. 2 thunderbolts. 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits with a thermobaric explosion. He is now cooking hot. Alright, so we've got a bit of a problem here with this. 2 Thunderbolt 15s. How much ammunition you got for him? That's the real question here. Oh, 32 rounds. He ain't running out anytime soon. Can you just shoot from here? You do not have an angle. So you are going to have to move. And you have an open shot on the technical. Or you can get a shot on him. Take the shot on the Centurion. I don't really care about the technical at the moment. And just pray for a left leg hit. Well, I'll take an upper torso hit.
Scored a critical hit.
Now, one of the big problems right now is the fact that the Bushwhacker can't hunt this turn. That thermobaric explosion was huge. Also, that's been a lot of damage. He spread him out on the arms, okay, but I need that arm. He's got a lot of important things in that arm. Okay, got lots of movement coming around.
Being flanked.
I was really hoping they wouldn't have the range. How much is left on that arm? Not much. Oh, did that hit the rear? What I originally wanted to do is I wanted to get Punisher up involved with these guys. He's now got the upgrade, so minus 45 meter minimum range, so that PPC should be better off in close combat. But I may not have that opportunity. I may have to dogpile the Centurion.
How can I help?
I live to serve.
Because Varangian's not... Well, Varangian could. 2.5 skulls. Do you have any ammo in here? No, you don't. It will boil him. It will. I think what we do... We sprint for the triple. And we vigilance. So he's now going to be moving further on up. He's lost all his stability damage.
Got it,
We're
Commander.
going to get him up forward. We're going to dive on things.
Punching all the buttons.
And if we can get a good kill here. On fire, Prometheus Flame, critical, primitive cockpit, head hit, pilot
I
injured.
think I hit something good.
And just don't shut down. Okay, good.
Damage.
Lots of evasion going in there. That was the key. He's coming around for a back shot. Oh, nope, he's chilling. Ammo explosion avoided. Alright, Punisher, I'd like to keep her on the back. Your left leg is exposed to me. And you've taken a head hit. A pretty bad one, too. 81s all around is really good.
Location confirmed.
We're really getting into cook territory, though. Is that large laser that's my problem? 2 medium lasers, though, I can fire. If I hit them both on the leg, I'll cut through, but not doing much here. I've got such a good shot, though. We'll go turn 2.
Engaging target.
I needed that to hit. Okay, blew off the core. 1 health remaining.
Reporting critical hit. Keep an eye on.
Oh, that's going to be problems. That's going to be all kinds of problems. Punisher, can you bail her out? 65 and a 76. Can I get a better shot here? I can get a direct line of sight. And that'll put me up to a 71. Unfortunately, I'm not a machine gun range, which would be ideal.
Confirmed.
Let's step up to the front. Try and tag him out of it. Come on. Oh, I needed that PPC to hit. I really did. Okay, enemy turn. The catapult's coming up close. Let's call a shot left arm. Thermobaric explosion. Well, at least the mech is offline.
Watch my heat.
So there is that going for it. Alright, Synapse. I've got a Centurion that I need you to annihilate. Please do.
Affirmative.
We've also got to keep an eye on that Wasp. It's coming around to the back here. Heavy rifle. Wow.
Critical hit, Commander.
Just everything about that was pain.
Position confirmed.
Because he managed to hit everywhere except the one place required. Okay, we got a melee attack coming in from a Locust. I'm not super concerned about a Locust melee attack. Maybe I should be. 10 damage is just monstrous. How will I ever survive? Varangian, I'd like you to punch. Oh crap, Varangian's gonna have to spend a turn cooking. Can I punch and kill you? So I'm still got 70 health. We are cooking. I'm gonna Vigilance again. Get rid of my stability damage. Get right here. Shut off the fluid gun. Fluid gun doesn't matter. Come over here.
I'm walking
Hope you got enough evasion for this.
Put my weight
It's a
into
lot
it.
of evasion. Good kick for 30 damage. And he's out. And then we'll just do a little bit extra fire. Okay, we're mostly chilled.
Less target.
Hopefully we don't get hit by the thermobaric explosion. Because that'll be a problem. If we do, well, we're gonna die.
Starting to cook.
Yeah, you are. Okay, the technical fire at the Vindicator. Dealing a little bit of damage, nothing too bad. The Vindicator is more than capable of handling this. But we have been pushing our heat gauge pretty hard to neutralize what's currently going on. Call out right arm, hitting the Phoenix Hawk, target acquired.
Slight damage. Hold in firm.
Yeah, at least she'll be turned on next turn, which will help. And we got incoming. More light mechs? Really? He's in a light mech? Okay, that's an interesting assassination mission. We're going to get a lot more, not by getting the actual assassination target, but by taking care of
Waiting for orders.
all this. Turn that mech on.
Talk to me.
Alright, the thing that needs to be talked to about... Do you see anything? Well, you do. You fire a PPC at a Locust. You have a 50% chance to hit, and if you hit him in the CT, you will completely kill him. What if I move you closer? Would you have a better chance? 46 versus just standing still. 52. Yeah, we'll take the coin flip. It probably won't happen because it'll hit a side, but we'll be able to move after this.
Engaging target.
So PPC on the distance. Oh, blew off the left leg entirely, knocking him down. So he's vulnerable for a turn. On your back. Alrighty, and then we will... I really kind of would like to get him maneuvering out of danger. So let's put him right there. Get him a little bit of evasion, get him a little bit further closer to the fight. Catapult's rolling up, firing thermal barracks at the Phoenix Hawk. One hit, two hit. That heat is high. We got to get her undercover. She's taking a lot of hits at this point.
Getting pretty high.
Starburst needs to duck.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, Varangian, if I just have you sit still and shoot people, we cook quite badly. How much would I need to turn off for that to not be the case? This flamer, this flamer, this flamer. So it'll probably be 3 flamers we're going to have to shut off if we want to do this. Or I can run up and punch him for 30 damage. I think I run up and punch him for 30 damage. We chill for another turn. And 1 more vigilance. I think that's going to be key. Because I want him to move so early. This also gets me away from other targets. It does leave me quite vulnerable, though. Punch. We punch. We punch.
Going.
We must punch. Swing that fist. Structure exposed already. Excellent. So one of his arms is open, and he's down 1 in initiative. Plus the fluid gun for a little bit of extra heat. Fluid gun doesn't charge us anything, but it is going to cause him extra heat over time, which next turn will help out.
I'm receiving you.
All right, Synapse. You got a target. Does he have an XL engine? He doesn't. Just go for the C. Ooh. Only one of these is all that would be required to completely blow that apart. 1 hit anywhere that's not an arm will be all that's required to blow him apart. But it is not a great opportunity. It's a 50% chance. We'll go for the CT. It's only a 50-50. We're firing 2 missiles. Hopefully one will hit the CT. Good. Okay. Locust out. 75% smuggler reinforcements are down.
Target eliminated.
But we're still dealing with Mr. Big. And I do not like Mr. Big. He has a lot more firepower than I want to have to deal with. Alright, we got all these guys over here. We got a technical, we got a wasp, we've got an unknown up here, and we've got him. So we're dealing with the catapult, though. If we could take out his head, that'd be best. He's only got 30 health on the head. So there is that. So what I need is a perfectly good shot and then take a headshot. Okay, they're plinking away at Punisher's Vindicator, just targeting and marking him. I get the feeling that he's going to get shot at next.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, can you sprint? You can get a good angle, but that's not great. Sprinting will work, though. Oh, no, it won't. Just barely cooking on that one. So we'll move. And we'll break contact just briefly. Try and get us a turn so we can reset, reprep, brace that. And then that leaves Punisher. Punisher also honestly needs a turn to just chill. Which he's not going to get, honestly. How much 59s versus here would be... 65s is just so much better. I do want to spend a turn not firing the PPC, but it's... we'll spend a turn not firing the PPC.
Confirm.
Machine gun fire, put out a little bit. Upper arm destroyed, excellent, so he's no longer going to be quite as accurate with one of those thermal barracks.
Right through his armor.
And now we got the catapult, who's at the bottom of the initiative. Turn around, he's taking both shots, one missed. Oh, good. Only one shot and it missed. Alrighty, so Synapse has an opportunity here. Maybe not. No, he's got what he's got. So it's a 90% chance. Start laying down some fire. We've only got Thunderbolt 10s versus his Thunderbolt 15s, but if we are pinpoint, we can cause some massive problems for him. We do, however, I think need to sit still. And I'm actually going to spend the turn. Done. Just to keep it cold. And then we got Technical, move it over. Technical's got a shot, firing into the Vindicator, nailing it, because it's been painted so many times. That's the right arm, which is the PPC. That's a bit of a problem, but the right arm is holding.
Ready for orders.
It's kind of the key here. Alrighty, you are not cooking, unfortunately, which would make my life so much easier. So we're just going to get around behind you. And turn it all on. Let's go for the heat. And the autocannon, which procs extra crits if it hits. Oh, wow. AC-10 explosion.
Farewell, sweet prince.
I was not expecting that, but okay, so we've dealt with all of the reinforcements, which means now we're just dealing with the reinforcements and the smuggler leader himself, who's currently standing on top of a mountain. So a wasp and a technical are our next targets as we just sort of crunch our way through up top. Another shot to plink at him. What is he? Why is he equipped in such a way? It is a fire starter. Oh, with a whole bunch of flamers. That's our primary kill target? That's just
Commander?
kind of ridiculous. Alright, get a line of sight on the technical. There'll be a 52% chance shot. You may not even be able to shoot. You can shoot. Okay. Missed. Missed quite badly. To be fair, mechs just turn it back on. The system still needs to be rejiggered to turn back in. And back to us. Punisher.
Talk to me.
Punisher is going to walk on forward. He doesn't really care that he's being plinked so much. He's just going to take aim, turn on the PPC, and we're actually going to get this party started again. Oh, and blew it up in one shot. And this is why you do not bring pickup trucks to battles with mechs. 75% of all smuggler forces have been defeated aside from his personal bodyguard, which is a Firestarter PM. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what force he's supposed to be connected to. Oh, and it looks like the Wasp has now gotten in. He's cooking the Vindicator. That's cute. Alright, Synapse.
Commander?
Do you want to take a shot at him? You really don't. So we're going to reserve down. Let everybody else move. We're going to give our chance for our Vindicator to plink at him, take aim, and do all his stuff. And we've got the much better long-range weapons than they do. Like, yeah, the plinking away with a tag is kind of funny, but we have PPCs. Also plinking. Jeez. It's just little divots.
You need more
That's
practice.
all he's doing.
How can I help?
Do you have a good shot? You do, but you would cook yourself to do it. We're going to risk it. I'm going to go for it.
Everything I've got.
Oh, there goes his leg. And most of him, honestly. Over on your back, please.
Take that as a lesson.
So we've got the Wasp on its back, vulnerable to our fire. -1 initiative, plus the negative. Walk over here, turn around.
I'm moving.
You're good. Ammo explosion avoided.
Need to
Excellent.
cool down.
And Synapse will now take a turn. Oh, it doesn't have a direct line of sight. Can I get you one? No, I can't. So, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to walk Synapse forward.
Roger that.
Give him a turn to brace. Get rid of a little bit of his heat. He'll be fine for later.
Standing by.
Starburst.
Here.
Starburst, you can... Yeah, that's high 90s.
Moving out.
Walk up over here. Take aim at his other leg. Maybe we don't want his other leg. What's in the CT here? Fusion core jump jet arrow. Yeah, it's all junk. It's nothing important, so core it out so it doesn't clutter up the loot table. And we do need to spend a little temperature to chill out. Oh, you got a head hit on that too.
That's a kill.
That was just vicious.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Alright, so Varangian's up next, but honestly, Varangian doesn't have much to do.
Receiving you.
He's down to 5 rounds on his LBX. We're going to move over here. Yeah, we're not going to fire with that.
Onward.
And chill out, so he's ready for next. They've got a lot of flamers up there, so it's a bit of a problem. Come off your mountaintop.
I'm receiving you.
Take aim. 27-17. Reserve. Come on, come off your mountaintop. Sure, fire at the bushwhacker, that'll do it. They've just got a lot of flamers. Like, when we get involved with this fight, he's gonna cook so much. It's not gonna be fun. Fighting up mountain into 4 flamers is just...
I've got your back.
Hopefully we'll get a decent number of catapult parts, but I don't think we will. We're gonna walk over here. Nope. That's better.
Aye, aye.
Turn off the PPC. Take aim, narc beacon tag. Just flank him.
Target damaged.
Oh, we got him. With both. Excellent. That'll work out quite nicely.
Waiting for orders.
So if you just wanted to head right on for him... Oh, the problem is the fact that it's an obstructed shot. So let's actually sprint. Start getting up towards him. We'll chill out for another turn. He's not... His armor hasn't been penetrated yet, so he doesn't worry too much about it yet.
I'm your spaniel.
Get a decent amount of evasion going on here. And we'll plink away with the cannon. Get a couple of hits on, tearing away a lot of his armor, actually.
Standing by.
A surprising amount of armor. Brace.
Roger.
Still cooking. Next turn, she'll have to spend again. Starburst mech needs a little bit of help. It's not quite in a place where I feel comfortable with it.
Yes, Commander.
Move. Get a direct line of sight. Yes, you can. Oh, it's direct, it's side, it's a 46% chance. Blow him apart, please. Don't think I can count on it, but we're gonna hope. That's a hit. That's a miss. So structure exposed. He's got a very open location now.
Reporting critical hit.
Vulnerable to incoming damage. And he's gonna ace pilot this, I assume. Yes, no? Yep, ace pilot. Pulling off to the side.
I'm your
Alright,
spaniel.
Varangian. What sort of accuracy are we looking at? 52. Punisher. I need you.
Talk to me.
I need you to provide some fire support. I need you to get a little bit closer and provide fire support. That's what we want.
Roger that.
We want to get the narc beacon involved as well. Turn the PPC on since we're not cooking anymore. And miss... But we got the homing beacon. Every little bit helps.
Ready for orders.
Now Varangian moves up. I don't think he's in range for the flamers. He is not. But...
Roger that.
Super high critical. That blows off a torso. Alright, so quite nice there.
Critical
And now he's unsteady.
Waiting for orders.
Keep walking. Nice and slow. We don't need to do this fast. Not even gonna bother. Just brace.
Oh, hell yeah.
We are inspired as well. So I assume that's gonna be... Pirate King is moving up and he's opening fire with the flamers. And he missed with most of them flamers. Excellent. Oh, but we have been Prometheus flamed.
Light damage, Commander.
And his heat is critical. Oh, you made a
Ready
mistake.
for orders.
Reserve. His heat is critical. It doesn't matter if you cook me here. I'm going to run up here and I'm going to boil him alive.
I've got your back.
Punisher. Direct line of sight. Yup.
On my way.
Focus on the primary target. Maybe I should have gotten up there with the cannon first. Head hit. Pilot injured.
Down
Excellent.
too damned hot.
Alright. Varangian.
Alright.
Sprint. How close can I get to you? Not as close as I'd like. I think I'm just going to have to shoot from here. But to be fair, that's really good accuracy. I want him open first. I want him open. But if I hit him good enough, I'll No, he's got way too much defense for that. Select synapse, please.
I'm ready.
Thank you. You have a direct line of sight? You do not. Can you get one? Not looking like it, not unless I sprint. Yeah, I can get it. 59s.
On the move.
What I'm hoping to do is open them up, because our cannon will deal additional chances for criticals. So if I can just penetrate some armor here, I can get a higher chance of criticals. Preferably not a location that nobody cares about, like a leg. 76s is good. Line them up for everything.
All right.
Oh, we got a good hit on the CT. Just start opening up armor. That's all I want. Nope, didn't happen.
I'm here.
Alright, so we're going to stand still. We're going to aim right up at you, and we're going to fire with everything.
Now let's see how you
Light them on fire for the additional damage. It looks like we missed a lot of autocannon shots. Oh, and that's just gone.
do the math, Chief. One less target.
Fluid gun is out of ammo, which is fine at this point. Keep moving around. We got one more target to kill, and then we're done. He's improved to confident. Really? More power to you, buddy, but I would not be confident.
All right, I'm standing here.
Punisher. Light him up, turn off the PPC. We don't want you cooking.
Locked on target.
We're not willing to risk that anymore. He's a single guy with an open CT. Chill that out a bit. And then Synapse. Actually, no, Synapse, can you move to get a shot? Obstructed. I think Obstructed's the best we're going to get. It's a shot. It's a 52% chance shot, but at the end of the day, Varangian's the one who's going to probably end this if he misses. So if Synapse doesn't hit home with this one, it's got to be Varangian. That hit in the back?
Heavy damage.
Nice.
I'm receiving you.
Starburst, can I get you a direct line of sight? Not direct, but I can get you a line of sight.
Acknowledged.
So yeah, prepare for the follow-up. Cook it up. There's no penalty for cooking the first time, especially if there he goes. So a nice little assassination. The assassination target ended up being not at all what I was expecting. I mean, that was kind of sad, actually. We did have a penetrating hit, I believe, on the Rapier, again. So the Rapier takes a couple of bad hits. Unfortunately, it'll be out of commission for a little while, but that's not too terrible. We're not hurting for cash, and we just made 182,000, so that'll put us back up to over 1 million. Yeah, one penetrating hit, threw on the arm. It did 15 damage, so half that structure is gone. Other than that, the Vindicator got peppered a lot, and then the Phoenix Hawk and the Bushwhacker took a pretty decent amount of damage, but none of them were actually broken. The Phoenix Hawk actually picking up 4 kills there. Nice job, Starburst. Give me stuff. Alright, how many parts to that catapult? Just the one. That sucks. We did blow it to absolute pieces. Well, actually, no, we didn't destroy it to absolute pieces. It cooked off and exploded on its own, honestly. We're not interested in primitive engines. Electronic countermeasures may be the way that we go. A couple of double heat sinks might be nice. Ton of jump jets. Mask, thank you. I would love to have that. Mask will increase our sprint distance and walking distance if I can... Oh, it costs no tons. Guess what's going on that? On the Bushwhacker. That's right, it's going to be Mask. We are absolutely putting this fantastic piece of equipment on our Bushwhacker. No ifs, ands, or buts. We could get AC-10 double ammo, but we don't use AC-10s. Lower arms, no. Jump jets, no. The double heat sinks are really tempting. They really, really are. A double heat sink kit would be better. Could go for a Thunderbolt, or Thermobolt 15, not a Thunderbolt. Well, it is 15 damage, but 30 heat when it hits. Plus 1 accuracy, target heat sinks reduced by 15 for 4 turns. Ooh, even better. That's actually a really nice piece of equipment. The pepper box is a piece of crap, apparently, because it's -1 accuracy, and that makes it not worth looking at. Could go for mech parts. Centurion, maybe? The Centurion 3A, which is primitive, easier to hit. No, thank you. Absolutely not. We're not taking any mechs that are easier to hit. That's just not an intelligent move. Could pick up a light PPC. It's nice and light. It's long range. Unfortunately, it generates a lot of heat for what it does. But I am leaning, again, towards more electronic countermeasure. It's just a fantastic thing to have. ECM is worth how much? 330,000. 330,000. Or we could go for Fusion Core, which is worth 1.9 million. I don't have a Fusion 200. So we'll drop this. We'll pick up the Fusion 200 then. We are slowly accumulating Fusion Cores. And I do have a Guardian ECM. So there is that. So Catapult part, the only one we got, the Fusion Core and the Mask. Lock that in. We also got a Centurion part, which we're never going to build. Another Firestarter part and a White part. Picked up a Flamer, triple plus, so we can probably swap out one of the Flamers on the Bushwhacker. We got a sellable IC engine, so internal combustion engines are worthless. And unfortunately, none of those double heat sinks what I kind of had been hoping for. It's not a great haul, honestly. We haven't been super lucky with our just random spare parts lately. Been just kind of mediocre, all things considered. Especially with that, the Centurion 3A is just never, we're never going to field that. You can't field a mech that is easier to get shot at. That's just asking for trouble. Unless you manage to build up, like, an absolute ton of additional damage reduction quirks, and you deliberately present it as a shoot this mech, please. In that case, I can sort of understand it. 46,224 for the next 14 days to repair all of our mechs. That'll be just fine. We're back over 1 million, but we're going to drop under 1 million again because we're going to buy stuff. Rapier will be 1 day to patch. Really? Wow, that's actually pretty surprising. So we're looking at... Let's get the Bushwhacker up there. Bushwhacker's first, Rapier, and then the Vindicator will be done, and then the Phoenix Hawk. We got to do something with that Phoenix Hawk. I'm just not sure what. It's a bit too hot. It's great in terms of evasion. I love that part of it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't deal a ton of damage, and it's very hot. And the Vindicator has a similar problem, where if I want to add more to this Vindicator, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to throw a light engine on it. Like, that's got to happen at some point. So at some point, what ends up happening is we throw an XL engine onto it. That frees up 3.5 tons. What do we do with 3.5 tons? I'm not really sure. An ER PPC might be helpful, maybe. A heavy PPC would be good, but a heavy PPC is 3 tons more. That would fill out the XL engine requirement. We'd probably at that point jump the MGs because at that point you're not using them because the heavy PPC, you're going to stay at long range and plink with it. But I'm not really positive how I want to commit to that one. Tell me what you think about what we should do with the Vindicator and the Phoenix Hawk. I'm really interested because at this point, I don't know what to do with them. They're very mediocre, honestly. They're good mechs. They've survived for so long and they've done really well. And they're really tough because they don't have XL engines. They're very solid mechs. They can take a lot of fire without actually risking too much. And they're not expensive to maintain. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Vindicator. It's got a single PPC and a couple of machine guns. Yeah, the machine guns make it a bit vulnerable to explosions, which taking those machine guns off might actually be a good idea. I mean, that's right there is a ton and a half, because half ton of machine gun ammo plus 2 MGs. We get rid of that, we get rid of our explosion chance. Actually, let's take a look at that. If we were to remove machine guns entirely, because the machine guns are dangerous. They're legitimately a danger to our mech. Because we have a whole bunch of self-contained rifles at this point. But they're what, 6 tons? 4 tons? If we grabbed... We could even cram the... No, not for 11 tons. A self-contained weapon doesn't cost you anything in terms of ammo explosion chance. So there is that going for it. I just don't see any special equipment that we want to put on here. Oh yeah, the Bushwhacker. We need to modify it slightly. Very, very slightly. The Bushwhacker is a really nice mech at this point. I keep wanting to say, hey, maybe we should take the cannon off of it. But every time I do, I'm reminded of the fact that cannon has a +1 accuracy and a ignore 1 evasion pip. Which is just... That's just fantastic. But the one thing that we are going to do is we're going to find... Ooh, we may not have the slots for it. Do we have enough slots for the mask? How big is it? We have 3 slots and it takes 4. No! Really? I want to put it on here. I require 1 additional slot. Do I have a hand? I don't think I can use a hand, honestly. Because it has limited lower arm actuators. That's incredibly painful. Mask would make it just so much faster. The speed that this thing would move at is just ridiculous. Plus 40% sprinting distance, plus 15% walking distance, plus 20% weapons. Minus 3 tons. Really? You're not telling me lies, are you, game? Because if a mask is minus 3 tons... No. No, it's not minus 3 tons. It's plus 3 tons. Okay. I don't think we get enough for doing that. Yeah, the mask would be awesome, but... So it is dynamically generated. That's why it said 0 tons. So we'll have to build something specifically using this mask. Because I want to make something. Unfortunately, we're going to need a medium mech to do that with. Because I don't want to put a mask in a light mech. That just seems pointless. Oh, wait. Cancel. We have another triple plus flamer. So we will replace one of our flamers with a triple plus. So refit. More triple plus flamers for the triple plus flamer god. Oh, it only deals 5 damage, though. Yeah. Deal 15. Yeah, they deal the same. What on overheat? 10 heat. 10 heat. 10 damage. 2 pips. 50% overheat. Times 3 overheat. And ignores 2 pips. Wait, so what's the point? And it generates more heat to boot. Is it better range? Max 180? And this one's a max 180. No, it really actually seems like the triple plus flamers are a negative. Because times 3 will put us up to 15 damage on Inferno. Does it get... Oh, it generates plus 5 heat for the next 2 turns as well. I got how you're factoring that in. That actually might not be terrible. The Bushwhacker really feels solid, though. Just as a mech in general, and also what we've got here. I think we've got something good. I'm a little bit worried about that XL engine every single time I look at it. But we'll get over it. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. We've managed to show up on Scandia. We have done our first operational mission. Kicked some butt, taken some names, gotten some parts. And now we need to start thinking about moving into the next phase of the game. We are going to be looking for, well... stuff. We've got 1 catapult part, 1 dragon part. I really like a dragon, just thematically. I like dragons, they're cool. We need 1 part to build a thunderbolt and 2 parts to build a special thunderbolt. We have a single centurion part for a terrible centurion. We only need 2 more pirate bushwhacker parts for another bushwhacker. That would be fantastic. 2 parts for Kintaro, although it's got to be an SLDF Royal. We need 4 parts for our next hunchback. 4 parts for an enforcer. A special enforcer, by the way. And we've got a porcupine also that we're sitting on. Then we've got a whole bunch of backup mechs for the light mechs, and we're not super into them. Frankly, we're kind of moving on. I currently have 2 fire starters that are repaired, sitting here in the bay with nothing in them, and a commando which I need to repair at some point. It's going to cost me 100 and something thousand, which I'm not super keen on doing. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. Before I see a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment. What do you think we should do to the Phoenix Hawk or the Vindicator, or heck, one of those fire starters we got in the back corner? If you got any build advice, any ideas that you think we might just want to have a fun time trying, let me know. And I will see you all in the next episode.